Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Wednesday. It's about 10:15. My alarm went off at 9:30. After Leah had gone to work at 7, obviously. Oh, had a nice little lay-in. Kenzie's awake, Brendan is not. So I've come downstairs, put some washing on. The bathroom needs cleaning today. The floors could do with a mop. Washing needs doing, but I do want, the weather stays nice, to go to a local castle ruin that I haven't been to, even though it's very local. I just haven't been there, and walk along the Thames for a little bit, get a bit of fresh air. Thought that would be quite nice. Kenzie may or may not come. He seemed quite keen, especially when I mentioned finding somewhere that did tea and cake afterwards outside for us to have a little explore. But at the moment I'm just having a bit of a lazy morning. I'm not going to rush off out. So I think we'll only be out for a couple of hours, so even if we're there this afternoon, it's fine. I'm just going to take it easy today. Yeah, get a few bits done, chillax, take it easy. But yeah, there's still some black clouds out there, but the sun is out and there is some blue skies, so fingers crossed. Why is that finger not crossing? There we go, finger crossed. So I've got spog in a parking space. There's some confusion. It says just parking along there, but then here it says all day parking, park within the marked bays. Well, these are the marked bays. And it's £1.70 to pay for the whole day, but on the other side of the road it doesn't say that you have to pay. So I'm assuming that's just on-street parking. Cute names. Benjamin Button, Edward and Elizabeth Button. Oh, cute names. So this is what is left of All Hallows Church. This is just the graveyard, and this was 15 something or other. Later than 15 something or other. Can't remember the exact dates. But it survived the dissolution of monasteries that was part of King Henry VIII's doing, and it survived until the Civil War, when the supporters of King Henry VIII decided to use the stones of the church to fortify and strengthen the walls of the castle, which we'll go and see in a bit next door. It's a very small bit of churchyard left. This one looks like one of the newer ones, 1859. We will walk into town at some point and I'll show you what was the George and Dragon and is now the George Hotel. There's apparently teardrops made out of soot and tears that you can still see on the wall inside, and that was, well, so the legend says, from 1517, when during the Civil War the royalist John Robson was killed in a bar brawl, and his fiancée, wife, I'm not sure which, was heartbroken, and she was up in one of the rooms when this happened, and yeah, so she mixed her tears with soot from the fire and drew teardrops on the wall of the room she was in during her grief, and apparently you can still see them now. I think we'll head off and go and have a look at the castle. Now, not only was there that sad story at the George and Dragon, but also Dick Turpin apparently used to stay there. The highwayman escaped out one of the windows onto Bess, his faithful steed, and apparently there were all sorts of routes to escape round here back in the day. I don't know how true it is, but that's what legend says. So yeah, I will show you what was the George and Dragon and is now the George Hotel. We'll go and have a look for that in a bit. In the 13th century, this area was the courtyard of Wallingford Castle, a really impressive royal stronghold, thought to have been built around 1067 on the orders of William the Conqueror. A deep moat at the base of the stone rampart. From the top you can see the ruins of the medieval College of St Nicholas and the large mound upon which the great tower once stood. This was the dominant feature of the original Norman Mott and Bailey Castle. There we are. Over there, look. The castle became a royalist garrison during the Civil War and was the last royal stronghold to surrender to the parliamentarians. And that there is what it looked like. Or an artist interpretation. Quite impressive. Eventually, in 1652, Parliament ordered for it to be demolished, but before its demise, the castle witnessed some incredible scenes in history. None more so than when Piers Gaveston orchestrated the largest jousting competition ever held in England at the castle in honour of his King Edward II. Now apparently King Edward II and Gaveston were lovers, and it ultimately led to the death of both men, because homosexuality was a capital offence back in England in that time, and Gaveston was beheaded. Edward II went on to have other affairs, but he was then imprisoned and killed by red-hot poker. Yes, not very pleasant. Let's go and explore, shall we? Right, where do we go? Around the moat? Now let's go up. Let's go check out the castle bits. See what ruins are left. Looks like they've got a bit of fencing up there to stop people climbing on it. Let's go down these steps, shall we? Castle walls. Some lovely windows. Post holes that would show you where the other level was, where the upper floor would have been. Can you see those? Some of them still got some wood sticking out of them. And we have these little archy bits underneath. I'm sure they have a name. Right at the top up there, makes it look a bit like a face with ears, doesn't it? But they've got circles with sort of iron to support the holes. Now I don't know if those are there to support the holes and they've been put there to protect it, or whether that was part of the original design. Sort of like portholes on a ship. Let's go and explore down this side. Takes us back up to where we first came to the top of the steps. My goodness, look at the arch on that. I'm sure if you were feeling adventurous and very naughty, you could probably get up there. I don't advise it. It has been fenced off, and I'm assuming that is for a very good reason. A few door fixings there. Last forever. Everything was so big and sturdy. Nature art, which is very sweet. They've made an owl to stick to the tree. Unfortunately, they haven't all cleared up their clay, which is a shame. Wow, look at that window. That has seen some history. Wonder how many people have stood at this window, looked out there over the centuries. It's changed a lot, I bet. Can't get through there, but I guess this would have been the moat, maybe. I have seen people walk through here, so there must be some sort of entrance to walk this bit around the edge. I don't know, would this have been an outer wall, or would it have been filled with water at some point? Stop people getting in. Castle Meadows. So apparently we are standing on the line of the castle's middle wall, looking across the huge ditch which was once water filled. So yes, that was water filled. It's the Inner Bailey courtyard and its moat, or motte. This is the heart of the castle. The Inner Bailey was fortified, containing many of the most important buildings, so that would have been all of that stuff in there, such as the King's Great Hall, and the chamber, a treasury, a hall for the knights and the esquires, the
Chapel of St Nicholas, the kitchens and the gardens. That was all behind me. Close to where you stand in part of the middle bailey were the great stables. And the infamous dungeon. So that over there is the part of the Queen's chamber. Apparently this is the inner ditch, which does sometimes still flood, apparently. I just saw a snake. Where did he go? Where did the snake go? Snaky, snaky. Where did you just go? You slithered. Where does a snake just suddenly vanish to? That's what I want to know. How can a snake just vanish? For all you Americans that are freaking out because I'm looking for a snake, don't worry. Because snakes in the UK will not kill you. Teeny tiny fish down there. It's that Wednesday, isn't it?
I don't know when who remembers this Wednesday.
It is. Brendan tells me when it is the every other Wednesday, because every other Wednesday is takeaway night. Good?
Eat the fresh shit as well, because you can tell because they stick to your mouth and it burns.
Oh, okay.
I bite into it and I try to get it off and it burned my tongue, so I put my tongue back and it's still burning.
Have a drink of water, that'll help.
Yeah.
That vlog ended up being longer than I had planned it to be. I'm sorry, it's not half an hour, so, you know, it's not long, but it's on the longer side of a vlog. Came home, the boys had done beautiful housework for us, so that was really good. We kind of have a bit of a rule in the house that whoever's at home does the housework, and then, you know, whoever's not at home doesn't. Or, you know, if I'm home and I'm working, then the boys chip in, because we all live here, we all share the work. So yeah, I was very grateful. Bathroom's clean, floors have been mopped, place been dusted, laundry's been done. Well done, boys. Tomorrow I've got Teddy, Toby and Ethan is back, and I'm hoping he will be okay and he won't cry too much, but we'll see. The weather's supposed to continue to be nice again. It's supposed to get really hot, I think, Friday, so yeah, we'll see how that is. I'm planning on hitting the road for a night, either Friday night or Saturday night, so we will see. But I definitely want a van night this weekend. The Hole in Forest School, Heather and Georgia, that's my sister and sister-in-law. Well, Georgia's my sister, Heather's my sister-in-law, and Jasper were all up there today, taking all the stuff out of the hole that Brendan and I had chopped back, and we're filling up a huge, great big hippo bag, ready to take to the tip. So that's good. We can now get ready to build the base and get that toilet installed. So, you know, hopefully before second lockdown, which it would appear Boris Johnson is anticipating in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time, things are looking to not be so good here. But we'll see. It might just be, you know, early worries. But just going by what's happening in other European countries, that's what is being talked about. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Right, I will see you all tomorrow, and stay safe. Thanks for watching.